And I hope this can bring clarity and just shed some light on. I feel like you know the answer, but this is just going to be confirmation. Okay, I'm ready. So I feel like you do know what you need to do. And like in my full opinion, this is before I even get into the reading. If you have doubts, that's usually your answer right there. And I'm seeing yeah, nah. And I mean, like, I'm hearing, easier said than done, and I get that. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. Maybe we can get some insight, some clarity. So this card just kind of wanted to pop out right now. It says, I lie awake thinking about our future. That could be your energy or your person's energy. It's too early to tell. You could be seeing 444s or seeing fours a lot. Let's get a couple more shuffles and then we will. So what's weird is I saw both. Every time I split the deck, I saw yes, no, maybe. And I usually don't like comment on those cards, but the fact that I saw yes, no, maybe, it's like you really are going. Maybe whoever is in this energy here, they're really going back and forth on the decision that they're needing to make. Let's get one more shuffle. Oh, interesting, that split. So Pentacle, money could be a factor. Let's go ahead and see what wants to come out. Along with I lie awake thinking about our future. So be more selfish popped out. I'm hearing your spirit guides are telling you to be more selfish, and the fact that it's a reddish orange card, it's kind of giving me like urgent signals, like maybe I'm terrified, maybe you're being too leisure with your boundaries, you're being a little bit too, do you even care? So I'm hearing that your person really isn't showing any signs that they respect you or that they are like showing up for you in the relationship. And like this is something that you think often is like, do they even care about me? Do they even, because like someone in a relationship, in a loving relationship, wouldn't do the things that this person is doing, I'm hearing. So let's go ahead and see what else. We'll get one more run through on this deck, and then we'll get into some hidden oracle cards just to see. I worry about us a lot, so I do feel like this energy, could be lying awake thinking about your future, and they worry about it because I feel like this is your energy and it's on your mind a lot. Strength, ego, maybe your person is having some sort of ego death in this time period, which is kind of, and when people go through some kind of shattering of the ego death, they are realizing that, like, for example, in relationships, when things are starting to go south, and the person who is mostly at fault, because it does take two to tango, but the person who is mostly at fault will start to realize like, oh well, maybe it's these are the reasons why the relationship is not working out. So I feel like people start to kind of wake up and see that it was their doing, and that's kind of like an ego death. Like they're starting to awaken up to that it's it's more or less, it's less about them and more about both of you together. I just dream and wish for everything. Let's get one more card. You're right. So this energy here, I feel like this is all one energy here because I just dream and wish for everything. Maybe you are wanting, you know, everything that you have. I'm hearing not everything as far as like what is like the normal standard, but like everything that you want for yourself. Like your needs, your standards are so unique, and it's it could be hard to meet. It could be hard to find somebody who can meet all of those criteria, but like spirit's like urging you, like you need to be more selfish with your boundaries. You need to be more selfish with, you know, who you allow to be in your energy, and you know your family's energy. This is giving me really, you know, like anxious energy, and it could be, you know, like spirit could be urging you to gather like whatever strength that you can to, you know, take the steps that you need to. I just saw yes, so I take that as a clarifying what I just said. Let's get one more card here. I'll just split the deck. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, it's not as easy. Not as easy as it sounds. Let's go ahead and see what is hidden. There's a reason. So game over. Breakups, you know, it could be ending of playing games, that card. It could be a positive spin on that. Let's see here. What is being hidden from you? Because I feel like you know, like your intuition is telling you something. Your intuition is like when I see this card, you know, I'm seeing like your person may be telling you something, and you know, like, oh, like just an example, like, oh, where, you know, you were quiet earlier today, you know, like what's going on, and your person like gives not an excuse, but like a reason, and you're like, yeah, no, that doesn't add up, you know, that doesn't sound right. What's the real reason? Or, you know, like you get that like you're starting to wake up. That's the feel that's the energy I'm feeling with this card, is you're starting to be more selfish, and in the fact that you're not letting things slide anymore. And in turn, like that's kind of waking, like you're kind of waking up here. I'm seeing you're waking up to, you know, what is, and I'm seeing that like awake maybe, but you know, you're being awakened to your desires and your needs. And I feel like you just like wishing, like I feel like you're like, oh, I just wish, and I just want every little thing, and like, is that so hard to ask for? And it's like, no, it's not. You can definitely get that. You just need to like have the strength to demand it. Let's go and see. Yeah, sorry. So let's go ahead and see what's being hidden from you. What is it? Intuition is, you know, is strong, and I feel like you have, like I'm feeling like you probably already know what you like, whatever you're worrying about. Maybe your intuition is on point, because I don't know. Let's see. I have a feeling that it won't be specific in these cards, but maybe you'll know, and whatever these cards will show will give you confirmation. So setting the record straight. I take that card mostly as, you know, you know, kind of like I said here, just, you know, hey, for the record, I don't, that's crock shit. That's bullshit. For the record, I'm calling your bluff, like setting the record straight. You're definitely wanting, you're wanting clarity on the things that aren't adding up. One or two more cards, please. So bottom of the deck is that game over card again. Envy came out. Could be a lot of envy in this relationship. Maybe, maybe you or your person gets envy of the other person, and it's, it causes a tension in the relationship. So setting the record straight, envy, outdated. Outdated. It really is my card of, letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Expired, disguised, old news, discarded. I'm hearing that, like maybe this person is envious of your work. And I don't know why, but I just feel that way. Like I see this card and I kind of see like a work, like a work office, like a home office. I don't know why, but so that could be significant. But I feel like in this moment of time here, you're starting to like figure things out. I'm hearing just like bullseye, like you're right on the target. You're right on, like whatever it is that you are worrying about. And I feel like it's, like I said, it's not going to be specific here, but we'll get one more card to see if it can give us a little bit more insight, but we might have to rely on the tarot for that. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, that'll be our last card. Copycat. Your person could be going through like some kind of phase, or I guess not phase, but I'm hearing like, how, manipulators, they will pretend to, in the beginning of the relationship, they pretend to be into things that you're into just so that you guys can, get together. Or, they are like, oh, you like sports, I like sports too. What team do you like? Oh, I like that team too. Like I feel like it's just a form of manipulation, and I feel like this person might do that a lot. This is my card for that. It could be that, or it could be like you're dealing with a twin flame, which is like if you don't know the term, go ahead and look it up. It's got a long in-depth meaning I can't get into right now, but for the most part, like you could be drawn to this person if you guys are in a twin flame connection. You could be drawn to them, and it could be hard to let go for that reason. But a lot of twin flame connections don't end up in a healthy relationship because they are like being known as the same person. Let's see what, before we get into this, I want to get a couple of these cards just to see if we can get any extra clarification. This didn't really give us much insight on any like juicy details on what could be happening. So let's see if we can get any other clarification. I have a hard time shuffling these cards, so bear with me. Bottom of the deck, I do see seeing things clearly, and that's kind of what I've been saying this whole reading. So, being able to like take that gut feeling that you have and run with it. Let it, let it take you. And, meditate if that's something that you haven't been, like accustomed to doing. Meditate with some salt water in a bath, and just think about this relationship, think about what it is that you want and in your perfect, perfect world. And if those two things don't align, then that's your answer right there. You can write a pros and cons list. The miracle is you. I'm seeing, like, I don't know if you've seen the show Encanto. That could be significant, but I'm hearing that song, like, the miracle is you, not some gift, just you. So, like, I'm hearing, like, it should be you that is enough, not, not some gift, not materialistic things, not, whatever's in the physical, it should be like you, your soul, the person that you are should be just enough. So I'm nervous around you. Let's go ahead and see. Let's get a couple cards, please. Okay. These are kind of hard to shuffle, so. So your person could be like not that great at communicating. They could be shy communicators. They could not really like to, or not that they like to, but not know how to express their feelings. So pushing you away. Yeah, maybe this person, instead of talking about their feelings, they push you away, and they maybe push their feelings down. Maybe they are, maybe they, need time, and they, like, instead of taking time, they just a lot came out just now, so I'll just take those. Instead of taking time, they just, like, kind of dismiss this scenario. Taking kindness and love for granted. Your person could definitely do that. I feel like that's, you being urged to be more selfish, like, you could let this person walk all over you. Maybe they, ask for favors, on a daily basis that, they don't need to be asking for. Maybe, you know, and it could be just like little things here and there that, a partner should be taking care of. Or, at least being appreciative for things. I'm seeing breaking point, final straw, release. So maybe this is your breaking point. Maybe this is your, the sign that you were looking for. And, I'm with the release being highlighted there. I do feel like it's urgent. Like, you need some kind of healing, some kind of, you need to release something, in order to break free. Big hands can be significant. I hate to say it, but I heard, like, someone putting their hands on you. So, like, if that's the case, like, that definitely is something that um would be like the breaking point, final straw is what I'm hearing. If that's the case, if not, please disregard that. I have a hard time expressing myself. This could be your person. Just, maybe they don't know how to express their feelings and their emotions. Maybe they grew up with a family who, didn't really talk about their feelings, so they don't know how to express it in a healthy, like, they don't know how to execute that in a healthy relationship. You have breadcrumbing. This person could breadcrumb you, and if you don't know what that term means, it's basically, when somebody in the beginning of the relationship gives you, flowers, buys you flowers, takes you on dates, and, calls you beautiful, and sends you good morning texts, and is just sweet with you. And then, in the honeymoon phase, starts to fizzle out, and they start, all of those things that they used to do to get you, they stop doing, and as soon as you start to notice it and like, hey, like you're not doing what you used to do, they'll give you a little, like, oh, well, here's a good morning text, or, oh, okay, I'll start doing it again. I'll start doing that again. Yeah. And, they'll do it for a little bit and then the same thing happens. They fall back into that pattern and, that, breadcrumbing it's common and it's sometimes not intentional, but it does, like hurt the relationship. It does make way of, leading someone on or wasting time is what I'm hearing. I've had a crush on you for years. So maybe you or this person has had crush on each other and, maybe that's why you guys got together. I think about you all day. So that could be like I worry about us a lot, like thinking like, and that could be positive, but I'm just hearing like a negative, like it's more of an anxious feeling. It's more of like a like, you could be having a really good day, a really good, moment in your day, and then all of a sudden you get a text from this person and you're like, oh, like you feel the heaviness weigh down on you. Like that's a sign that like it's probably definitely, like something that's old news, something that you need to release. Here we are with tarot. Let's get some tarot cards now. Okay. So with the tarot cards, I won't get a past, present, future, but I will just kind of ask for clarification for these cards here. I do see a lot already that's kind of suggesting one way or another, but like I said, if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, don't force it. There's always, three sides of the story. There's, your side, their side, and the truth. So just keep in mind that I just urge you that these tarot readings are here to help you get clarity, whatever you think, whatever, energy that you feel when you see what cards lay out. I want you to go off of that. For example, if you're seeing a card of, breaking point, final straw, release, and, pushing you away and breadcrumb, if you see all these, negative cards and you're feeling like relief, like I'm not crazy, I'm not going, like then maybe that's, a sign that, you know, and if you're feeling like confused, even more confused, and, if the cards aren't making sense, then, that's your sign. But I've seen this card 3 times shuffling now. This is a Nine of Swords. This is worrying about, lying awake at night, really stressing about it, anxiety. This is the card of anxiety I've been talking about, and I feel like that's your energy. I feel like you have, what you need to, what's best for you. I feel like you know what's best for you. And I feel like you know what you're worth. And as I said that, the Eight of Swords came out. This card is self-limitation. So this is you, like holding yourself back. You can take off the blindfolds. You can take off these wraps yourself. You can walk away. You're not trapped. It may look like you're trapped here, but there's only 8 swords. So there's no swords behind you. You can walk away from this. I feel like the limitations that are being held, you're not seeing things clearly. And I feel like did I see that somewhere? I think I think it was on the bottom of the deck on one of them. But, like I said, you're not seeing things clearly, but it's your own doing. I feel like you do know what you have to do to be able to see clearly or to be able to release yourself. go ahead and get more. Let's clarify the strength, ego. The strength card is a Leo card, so either you or your person could be a Leo. You could be seeing sevens a lot. You could be seeing fours. You could be seeing eights. Any of those numbers could be significant in your guys' birthdays or like anniversaries or something. So I believe 8 is August, 7 is July. So what flipped out is the 5 of Pentacles. You know, and this is a card of like someone walking away, someone, you know, pushing you away. That's a great card to decipher that. You know, this could be your energy. This could be, you know, you finally walking away from this energy that is obviously broken and obviously needing help. I just don't think that this person's able to help them is what it looks like. And with it being a Pentacles card, it could be like financially, you know, this person is maybe going through some kind of loss as well. Maybe you guys are going through some kind of financial issues as well. What else, Spirit? Thank you. So, okay, so the 3 of Pentacles in reverse, that is, I take this card as a collaboration. So like usually work related, you know, people working together in harmony. With it being in reverse, I do see, you know, maybe this relationship just isn't working. Maybe your career's in the way of things. And like with it being in reverse and it being the card of working together, I feel like it could be your work that's getting in between of the relationship. It could be, or his or theirs, you know. It could be the relationship isn't working. It could be the person that you're in a commit or connection with is the not right person for you. So the 5 of Wands in reverse. Give me a second. Let me grab my computer. Actually, I need to do a little bit more research on that. Ace of Wands is a relationship, so I feel like they do want. Maybe they tell you because like for this being the last card that I see after all of this, and I'm pretty sure the 5 of Wands in upright is like some kind of conflict with like others, and I'm not sure exactly if it's like a deep emotional state with the Wands, but the Ace of Wands, I feel like your person claims to want this relationship. You know, they see it as it being, you know, they're it's their dream relationship because of how you treat them. I'm hearing like you are like this whole taking kindness and love for granted. Like they're sitting pretty in this relationship here. They definitely have, you know, have been more selfish in this relationship than you, and you know, they see this as like as this is as good as it gets for them. You know, maybe they've been in control and maybe they've been in this like energy of like just kind of needing, you know, like hmm, let me get one or two more cards to clarify. I feel like this person just needs to be in control. Like I don't know why, but just like this person holding the stick, like I have it, I'm in control. Let me just see what else. See what else, Spirit. What else can we get a little bit more clarification, please? Okay, well, let's clarify the outdated. See if that's going to be your person just really has a hard time communicating themselves, hard time expressing themselves. Outdated. Breaking point, final straw. Outdated. Let's clarify outdated, please. Wow. I will do one more and then we will split the deck. Outdated. Clarify outdated. Okay, thank you. So outdated is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a malicious character, and I feel like that is, you know, this person here is someone who will do whatever it takes to get the results that they want. And I feel like I just keep hearing like, be more selfish. You need to be more selfish. You need to like, don't care about their feelings. They're not caring about your feelings. Like I'm hearing old news, like, oh God, I hate this, but like, I'm hearing old news, like your old news. Like maybe this person has told you that before, like just to hurt your feelings. I don't know. Let's see if we can get. I mean, it doesn't. We'll get a love message and see if they have what they have to say. And with this breadcrumbing and like I've had a crush on you for years. Like, I think about you all day. I don't know why, but I feel like those cards are like gaslighting, like them using their words to woo you and to like keep you near. And I feel like whatever they say here is going to be like the same. Let's see though. It could be a confession, something that just kind of ties all of this together, and maybe that's setting the record straight is here, right now. Like your person will have oh, there was a card there that's so promise was out here. I don't know if that flipped out or if that was out, but we'll read it. Says, I want to make a commitment. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. Kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart, and I promise I will make things right between us. Yeah, so like I said, it kind of sounds like this person is not gaslighting you, but like I'm hearing like if you do try to push like a separation or like a divorce, even like this person is going to um like kind of say whatever they need to say to win you back. They don't want to be the ones to like be the to lose, to like be the losers. What I'm hearing, they don't want to be discarded. They want to be the one to discard you. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, if that's the case. Wow, this person really does not like to talk about their feelings. And even those two cards like almost came out but didn't. And I feel like maybe they go through moments where they want to say something but they just don't. And like you don't ever see those moments, but I feel like you have like urged them and begged them to like say what they're feeling. And like even when they do say what they're feeling, it's silence. It's even when they do say what they or even when they do go to speak up, it's still not anything like constructive. I'm sorry for my silence. I just need a break, and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time since we haven't spoke, but trust me, I missed you so much during this time, and I'm finding my way back to you soon. Right away, I got the feeling of like compassion, reading that promise with how they were admiring your compassion and all. Like I feel like you do have compassion toward this person. Maybe your person has a lot of trauma that they are healing through, and like I feel like you're aware of this trauma, and like maybe your person is quiet because they don't know, like I said earlier, like I think I mentioned like your person doesn't know how to speak about their emotions because they didn't never grew up doing that in their family. And I feel like I feel like this person is maybe like, I feel like if you hold on, this person could see, like, this could, I'm seeing two paths, right? So you could move on, or you could move on with this person and continue to, fight for this connection. Because someone who worries so much, and you just dream and wish for everything, you worry so much, you lie awake, I feel like that's like you're fighting for something. There has to be something that worth fighting for. Like, the bad is bad, but the good is great. Like, there's more good than bad. And there's, like, sometimes in relationships, you do have to, you, compromise is a big thing. It's one of the biggest things in a relationship. But you know there are final straws. There are breaking points that people go through. And I feel like what your breaking point is. Maybe you're there and you just needed confirmation. But I do feel like your person either doesn't know how to express themselves, or they're just going through so much mentally, them, like, without mentioning it to you, that they don't know how to come. I'm hearing they don't know how to get out of the head fog. They don't know how to come out of this, like, mind fuck that they're in. Let's get one more. Thank you. Faith. I have faith and hope in our connection and on us. I know you have been brought in my life for a reason, and it's bigger than both of us. I know that we are destined to be together, and have faith on God that they will find a way for us. And these two cards both kind of give me the feeling of, like, you should be patient and wait for this person, and you should, like, give them, the grace that this person might need. Just with these cards. With everything else, it's kind of given me otherwise. So, like, especially with the King of Swords in reverse, it doesn't seem genuine. And it could be, what they want to say and they don't know how to express it, but them not expressing their feelings is kind of, what's it could be your breaking point. Like, you need this communication. You need them to share their feelings. I have some life clarifying cards. So these are just going to give a little bit more clarity on whatever you're going through and whatever you're kind of seeking advice for. It kind of will shed light on that, hopefully. I see highest good. I didn't read the message, but I saw highest good, and I appreciate knowing that, like, this, whatever you do choose will be, so I'm able to read it. Embrace the journey with openness, trusting in the universe to lead you towards your greatest fulfillment. Yeah, I do feel like, whatever you do end up choosing will be the path that you are meant to be on. So, like, just, have faith in whatever your gut is telling you. Thank you. We have Gate of Opportunities. Pass through the Gate of Opportunities, wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. Open the door. I do see, like, right away I noticed an open door, and, like, you're still inside the house. You're still inside, so you haven't walked through the open door yet, but, like, I feel like your path, which way you're supposed to go. And maybe there's going to be an opportunity that will present itself, and you're just being urged to take that opportunity. And, like, with faith too, that you're going to come out successful, because, like, there's clear skies. It looks beautiful on the other side. There's, like, I wouldn't worry much about heading that way if I were you. So Yeah, let's see what else. Oh, okay. We have on your own. It's time to take some alone time or be single to get a new perspective. You know, are being urged to be selfish with your time. Maybe, you know, a separation is needed just to gain perspective, you know. And separations are great for, you know, when you don't know what you want, and you know, like you could go into separation and realize that, you know, you're miserable without this person. Like the highs and the lows, or the lows were not, the lows were low enough to not compare to the highs. Like, you know, or it could be vice versa, you know, like you feel so much lighter now that you're gone. You feel so much, you know, like you thought you couldn't get through it, but you are, and you can, and you don't need, you know, why would you go backwards? Why would you go back with them and go backwards into this healing process? So this just kind of flipped out, and it's divine timing. Be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully in your life. So I do feel like that's your happy ending that they're referring to, you know, like um, the roller coaster of life, you know, like um, you could be going down, you know, feeling like you're going down that roller coaster right now. And, you know, it's your spirit guides are just urging you to be patient so that, you know, you can allow for that momentum to like take you up higher. Like this low might not seem like your lowest, but like it's starting to feel pressure. You're starting to feel pressure from like going down, and that's good. That's like I'm hearing like it's urging you to make the right, or to like take the path that you're supposed to take. And like for divine timing to pop out, you know, like whatever you do end up choosing, it is for the, you know, highest good. It is for your highest good. And you have you have time, you know, like yeah, let's see. Maybe we'll get one more. I kind of flipped the deck here randomly and flipped it. There it is. Okay, let's get one more just to see if there's anything else that we can help clarify. The on your own card is quite the clarification there, if that's what you were already kind of like that was what was on your mind already. With the on your own card, breaking point, taking kindness for granted, breadcrumbing. You know, I worry about us a lot. I feel like there's a lot of negative, you know, emotion attached to this relationship, and like maybe you're just being urged to let it go. You need to let it go so you can like have that serenity. So I let that card fall here. We have Meadow of Moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms into the simplicity of now. I'm going to take that card as, you know, carve out some time for meditation. You know, maybe get your favorite candle, your favorite drink, you know, take a bath, add some salt to it, just like some kosher salt. Just kind of ask God to, you know, show you a clear sign. You know, you might be worrying so much about this that it's fogging. Like I think I mentioned that earlier, you know, like a haze, a fog, you know, like you just need clarity. You need to start seeing, like you're going to start seeing things clearly as soon as you start asking for the clarity. And, you know, more and more signs are going to pop up. I feel like let's go ahead and I did bring these out. I haven't used these yet, but they're just some time frame cards. So let's go ahead and see, you know, when are we going to gain clarity? Let's say that. When are we looking to gain clarity for this situation? When can we look forward to clarity for this situation? Has clarity already has the intuition already been giving you clarity and you haven't seen it? Let's see. There's some times, there's some, yeah, it's all random. So we'll just see what comes out. It's kind of facing upwards. So 222, 333 didn't want to face down. They didn't come. Oh, okay. So today, tonight, it's kind of what I'm seeing right here. So I'll just take those since those are the ones that are upright. today, so night PM, so today tonight, I feel like you're gonna get clarity on this situation. Yeah, I would love for that to have given you clarity on your situation. Like I said, if it doesn't resonate and you're still left confused, I would take that as, you know, go ahead and dive deep in your own intuition. And I do feel like, whatever it is that you're worried about, maybe, I feel like whatever it is you're worried about is you're correct. Like whatever doubts that you have for a reason. But you had to like realize that you have a lot to, you have a lot to give. You have a lot to give, and like you don't deserve the relationship that is being offered, I'm hearing. So, yeah. Thanks again.